This question: what is the collaborative in Raanjhanaa? What is the USP of Raanjhanaa?
What is
collaborative in Raanjhanaa? What means to say? What is the USP of Raanjhanaa?
I would say one is that the story is really real. Everybody can relate with the script, and it'll appear as if they are seeing themselves on screen with A.R. Rahman sir's background score. That should be really special. And of course, A.R. Rahman sir's music. These two should be the USP of Raanjhanaa.
The film seems to be very colorful and associated with the Indian culture. So, what is the reality means associated with the Indian culture, and why the film is so colorful, sir?
Why the film is so colorful? Banaras is that colorful, and generally we all have a lot of colors in life. Colors means not literally colors, but different phase of life. So we've tried to show this Kundan's love for Zoya as colorful as possible, and it cannot get better when it's set in Banaras.
What was the most challenging part while working on Raanjhanaa?
It's the language. Since I don't know Hindi, it was very tough for me. Not on the spot. On the spot, I somehow managed with the help of the writer Himanshu Sharma and director sir. But when I was dubbing, it was pretty tough to get the diction right and the slang of Banaras right. But yeah, like I had good team with me. They helped me a lot. So I think I have pulled it off.
So what is you're a man of few words, but one thing if you want to talk about is Raanjhanaa, what would be then?
It would be my director. He had a lot of pressure, he had a lot of hurdles, and it was not easy for him to pull off this project. Especially, it's with the newcomer in the film, and to pull off the budget that he's pulled off for this film, it wouldn't have been really easy for him. But he's a man who believes in his film and not as a project. He doesn't believe in numbers, but he believes in his love for the film. And somewhere in his head he decided that he wanted me as Kundan, and he just pursued it against all odds, and he struggled so much to put everything together, and he's done a beautiful job. I guess we have a good film, a beautiful film with us, so I hope people also feel the same way. So Anand L. Rai would be one thing that I would want to talk about Raanjhanaa.
So what, as you said, language was the biggest challenge while working on the film. But the promo is well appreciated by everyone. Do you think half the battle is won? Do you think half the battle is won? The people are lacking the promos, lacking the diction of
I guess. I mean, the promos were really well appreciated. Thank God, and Anand L. Rai sir correctly. He did cut a very good first promo of the film. It was well received, and of course A.R. Rahman sir's music also was very well received. So it feels like as if half the bet is won, but it's still too early. Like, fingers crossed.
So you have got two kids, so they do watch your movies, your earlier movies in this movie.
Of course they watch my films. They're also very eager, just like their father, to watch this film.
What's the best compliment you got for your direct delivery, especially in Raanjhanaa? The way you talk, the way you open the way you have done it.
Like all the like I read the Twitter comments and I read the YouTube comments sometimes when I find time, and there are few comments which says no, it's not him, it's not his voice, he hasn't dubbed it. Somebody else has dubbed it because it's flawless. I think it cannot get better than that. Of course, I know that there are still tech flaws here and there. I mean, like I'm 29 years old, and I've been used to one particular language, my language, Tamil, and I cannot get a new language overnight. So there will be little flaws here and there, but I think those comments are the most valuable.
So what is the difference between the working culture between South Indians and Industrial?
We would think there is a difference, but I don't think there is any, except for the language, weather, food, culture. Working style is pretty much the same.
Dhanush, the moment you saw the promo, you can get realized that there are numerous shades like what you're playing. One where you can see that you're passing, you're passing the joke and all. Then you found you see on a serious note where you do that download and all. Tell us about your role in the film. Is there numerous layers in the
Like Like I said, this film cannot get any real. Film cannot get any real, any more real. It would appear as if you've hidden a camera and captured like 4 or 5 people's life, and we all have different phases of life. You know, sometimes we are sad, sometimes we are angry, sometimes we are very happy, sometimes we are in love, and that's what happens here also. And Kundan is a grown-up child. He's very adamant, and his way of looking at life is really childish, and he's just born to fall in love with Zoya and to be in love with Zoya, and that's what it is.
Did Dhanush saw the promo of him, and what is it if he?
We are all still waiting for the release, and till now he hasn't made any comments. I'm sure once the film is out, he'll have his comments.
Did Aishwarya saw the promo?
Of course, she saw, and they're all very thrilled to see me speaking in Hindi. Like it's still to sink in for them. So, like I said, we're all just waiting for the film.
So, why did you try your singing talent in the movie or singing talent?
Rahman sir's music deserves much better than my voice. I mean, you know, I'm not qualified as a singer to sing in Rahman sir's music.
What message do you want to give to the audience while you're going to be a part of it?
I'm not old enough or qualified enough to give any message, but I can say why they can watch Raanjhanaa. Like I said, the film is really real, and there's so much life and color and culture in the film, and they can see themselves at any point of the film. That should be a good enough reason. Of course, beautiful songs by Rahman sir.
Dhanush, the role which you played, do you think the audience will relate with it? Though it's this type of
Relate with it?
Exactly.
I'm very sure they will relate with Kundan at any point. Definitely. I'm very confident about it.
What dialogue in Hindi that you remember the most?
I remember the most. There are few lines, but because I might say some words here or there wrong, and I don't want that happening.